always told me to be careful who I talk to on the internet. Hi, I'm Chaotic Tunes, and I followed that advice, but it turns out that the strangers I talked to on the internet turned out to be some of my best friends, even to this day. I have an amazing group of friends over in Ohio. I completely love them, every single one of them. And the way we met was probably the weirdest and most unexpected way. Back when I was in high school, I owned a Minecraft server. And one day I was just working on it, I was building a spawn, yada yada, right? And then randomly somebody joins, with his name going Max TT. And I was like, who is you? And he just goes like, who are you? And I was like, I'm the owner of the server, who are you? And he goes, no, my friend is the owner of the server. Turns out that his friend used to own the same IP address that I had just bought. And when he saw the server come online, he thought his friend had put it back up and they were gonna play together again, right? So it all kind of snowballed from there. Max brought more of his friends, more and more, until it was a group, I want to say, of about 6 or 7 people in total that I didn't know who the hell they were, but I had to welcome them to my Minecraft server, right? Their friend used to own it, I was trying to make a server, it was a win-win situation, right? And it all seriously snowballed from there, because after that, they told me, hey, we're gonna go play some League, and I was like, fuck is that? And they got me addicted to League of Legends, I want to say for a solid 3 years, right? And I played with them a lot. I to this day I still play with them. Sometimes I play League, sometimes I play Rainbow Six Siege, yada yada, right? And it's an awesome thing, right? I completely understand when parents get worried about their kids talking to strangers online, because you really don't know who's on the other end of that screen. But sometimes you meet some amazing people, right? These friends, I actually met them, right? I want to say in December of last year, I flew out to Ohio, and I finally got to meet every single one of them. Every single one of the persons that I talked to online through either Skype and later on Discord, I got to meet them in person, right? And it was so mind-blowing. It was surreal, because this whole time I had these images of what these people looked like in my head. And when I saw them face to face, some of them flat out didn't look anything like I imagined, and some of them looked exactly how I pictured them. But nonetheless, these were the people that I talked to for so long, finally in front of me. I could finally interact with them. And I only stayed, I think, for 2 weeks, but they were the best 2 weeks of my life, because I got to enjoy the presence of people that I've played with for years, right? And they enjoyed what I enjoyed. It was an amazing experience. Now, obviously, I'm not saying go meet whatever person you just met online. No, of course not. Like I said, these people I know since I was in high school. I got to meet them when I was 21 years old. I was an adult at this point, and I was flying there by myself. And worst case scenario, I probably just, if I didn't see them at the airport, I would book it somewhere else and just buy a plane home and call it a day, right? But if you meet someone that you met online, make sure you're careful about it, right? Make sure you meet in a public place, make sure they say who they are. If you have a previous picture reference of them, make sure they are that same person. Just be careful, right? Obviously, when I did this, there was a little bit of fear with me, but not really, because one of the friends, let's call him Beast. Beast I had met previously because he flew out to Florida when I lived over there. And Beast, awesome dude, he has an amazing beard. I wish I could show you a picture, but I need to ask him for his permission, obviously. But awesome dude. So when I flew to Ohio, I knew who I was looking for, and as soon as I saw that 6-foot tall dude with a giant beard, I was like, that's my boy. And we just kind of saw each other. He just goes, that's my Mexican. And I was like, he just kind of, it was an awesome experience. We also got another friend, let's call him Boa. Boa also flew to Ohio, and we all just kind of hung out, and I got to meet all the other friends. Because they all live in Ohio, I was the only outlier that lived in Colorado at the time. But nonetheless, dude, if I could relive that moment, if I could relive that experience, I would do it 1,000 times. Because it was something new, it was something refreshing, and it was something that felt like it paid off. Like the wait definitely paid off that, after all those years, I finally got to meet them. It was surreal, dude. It was really surreal. So what I do want you to take from this is, it's okay to meet people online, right? It's okay to make friends with them. It's okay to talk to them on a regular basis. If anyone ever tells you that online friends are not real friends, you can honestly tell them to go screw themselves. because they don't know what they're talking about. I know from personal experience, these people have helped me. Beast, he gave me money when I needed money and was cool about me like paying it off like a week or two later. If that's not real friendship, dude, I don't know what the hell it is. These people are amazing. Again, I do want you to be careful. If you meet someone online, don't just randomly meet them. Make sure you get to know them. Let some time pass, you know? Show each other what you look like. Things like that. Things that would make it a little more comfortable. Meet in public places. If you're traveling far and this is the first time you're meeting someone, take someone else with you. That way, if something happens, you're not alone, right? Nonetheless, though, be open to new friendships, even if they're across the world. If you enjoyed this video, I would highly appreciate it if you dropped a like. If you really enjoyed it, or maybe you have some online friends that you want to meet, or you just like me as a person, I hella appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel. Really means the world to me. But until next time, please don't do drugs, because those things are bad for you.
Omae wa mou